For the Grizzlies, manning the backcourt, we'll see. Morant and Bane. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3 spot. Will grab. And I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh my, man, I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
Pure from 3-point range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here are the Grizzlies now. It's a 3-point game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end, guys.
Allie, thank you.
Yeah, this is how Conley plays. Extremely efficient. He just takes what the defense allows.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Let me just say this, you're going to want to put some extra tape on your ankles if you've got to guard Ja Morant, because his handle is on a string.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Bane. Jackson down low. Check by Randall. Here's Morant into the lane. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Conley passes to Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Ooh, Gobert. With a steal. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Conley against Morant. Lets a floater go. And it's Bane with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Morant with the slam!
On a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Morant against Conley. Shoots over Morant. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Edwards against Bane. And it's Randall with the jam.
An intense player on the boards. Love seeing Randall get after it and punish the opposition.
And it's Morant off the drive. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now here's Conley. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. He got a piece of it. Right side Moran. Up and over Conley. Kicks it out to Bane. Pass to Edey. Now Bane. Here's Wells. McDaniels covering. And Morant gets double teamed. Up and over Conley. Here's Bane. And finally they hit one.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
And Minnesota calls time here. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group, and Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. Memphis trailing here. Here's Pippen. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And the foul on Santi Aldama. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's a minute 40 left. In the first quarter. Clark finds Reed. Back to Clark. Here is DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Releases from 15. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
And the basket by Pippen.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
Randall outside. Knocks it loose. Aldama with it. Randall's in his pocket. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Transition basketball. The most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Here's Pippen. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
For 3, DiVincenzo. He buries it from 3. DiVincenzo's got 7 points.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From outside the arc. Huff pulls it in. Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to Pippen. From the arc. It's tipped. Here's DiVincenzo. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Pippen. No good. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, up 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the 3s are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Shot is up. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. He's got 9. The Grizzlies shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Here's Kennard. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Here's DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. DiVincenzo on the wing. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Memphis. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. The deep three from Kennard. Off target from three-point range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Grizzlies trail by 4. Takes the 3. And Kennard with the 3. Kennard's got 6.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
The 3, DiVincenzo finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, the long arms. It's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Dillingham's checked in for Reed. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And Morant gets double-teamed. Pass to Jackson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Conchar, he's checked in for Memphis. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Dillingham. Conchar covers. Here's Dillingham. Goes back up. Got a hand on it. Pass to Wells. Launches it from deep. Conchar can't hit. Minnesota leading by 4. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Memphis calls timeout. It's been quite a game for Donte DiVincenzo.
And whatever the D has thrown at him, he's had an answer. His offense is coming naturally to him because he keeps things simple. You hear that, people? Keeps things simple.
He gets it in there. Morant's got 10